basically every single moment of the day where I'm not doing something, I feel like nothing I ever do is ever enough. Um, and to be honest, I don't know if that's a feeling that's ever going to go away. I think that no matter what happens, what I do, I don't think, or I'm afraid that I'm never going to feel like it's enough, you know? And I'm sorry that that's a very depressing thing to say, and it's terrifying for me. But I'm the type of person that like I push myself out to burnout. Um, so like I just push myself way too much. Um, and then I just yeah. And then I also don't feel like I'm doing enough at the same time. I think it's just a constant battle. Yeah, it is. Because then in your mind you're also you consciously know that you're doing enough always, and then you look around and you compare yourself to everybody else, and then you say, oh well, I'm not doing enough, and then it makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like shit, like you're not doing enough, even though you've done enough in life. People all the time do enough in life, but because we're sitting here comparing ourselves with each other, it never feels like what we do is enough. And at least for me it doesn't. And so it's almost like I have to like push and push and push myself to my limits, to my anxieties, to my everything, um, in order to finally feel like I'm proud of myself. And I don't think that's ever going to happen, because anytime I like achieve something or whatever, I'm like, oh, okay. Like I like, let's say I go to school, right? Like I get my degree. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, that's just like another tick. That was just meant to happen. Okay, on to the next thing. And I wonder when is it ever going to feel like enough? And I don't think it ever is going to feel like enough until you come to realize that at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because you decide your own worth. Your worth is never going to be decided by the things that you accomplish. It's going to be decided by how you see yourself as worth it. Burnout's a very real thing, by the way. You don't need to have worked 20 years before you can have burnout. I haven't been able to score a single job, and I'm pretty sure I got burnout. Constant emotional stress, probably. Yes, definitely. No, it is 100% the emotional stress. Because it's like, and it's like, it's an internal stress because you put yourself through that stress. You put yourself through that stress of like all of the pressure that you put onto yourself. And that in itself is energy consuming, right? Like, isn't stress like the biggest the biggest reason of death or something, or like the biggest cause of death is stress? But it's always something that's on the back burner because we think, oh well, it's just it's just stress. Everybody's stressed out, everybody's feeling this way, so it's fine, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. And so we find other ways to cope with stress. We this or this or whatever. Like, no shit, we're constantly stressed out, and everything is set out for us to be constantly stressed out in order to get things in life. It's a lot, and it's a lot. My art feels inadequate whenever I see what my peers can do. And it's funny because it's always like, for me, like, I think your art is like amazing, like genuinely. And it's interesting how different perspectives can see things differently, right? We always are our biggest critic. It's a bad day, not a bad life, homie. Hell yeah, J Balls. I'm having a pretty okay day today. I'm having a pretty okay day today. It's just the last few days have been a little bit anxiety inducing, and I guess in that realm. But otherwise, I'm doing okay. I'm doing good, J Balls.